What's up, guys? It's Matt Movie Man 86 coming at you, and tonight I'm doing my top 10 favorite movies of 1998. 1998, what a year. That was such a good year. A lot of cool things came out. So, let's talk about my top 10 favorite movies in 1998. Kicking off my top 10 of 1998 is Michael Keaton and Kelly Preston, the late Kelly Preston, I should say, and that's Jack Frost. Now, Jack Frost was one of my favorite movies. I was in 6th grade when they released this trailer. When I went for recess, because a lot of the times we were indoors, especially in the winter, I used to go on the Warner Brothers site, and they had awesome trailers. They had this Batman game that I used to play. It was amazing. When you would fight Mr. Freeze, it was awesome. So one of the trailers I would watch often was Jack Frost. And Jack Frost was nostalgic for me. And I really enjoy Jack Frost. Number 9 on my list is two legends that both passed. You got the late Chris Farley and the late Matthew Perry. And that's Almost Heroes. Almost Heroes, another movie I saw when I was in 6th grade. And I laughed my ass off with this. This movie was so funny. It's about these two guys racing Lois and Clark to the Pacific Island. It is so funny. And this was Chris Farley's last movie. This was a classic, and this is always going to be one of my favorite comedies. Number 8 on my list is Tom Hanks, Matt Damon, the late Tom Sizemore, Ed Burns, Vin Diesel, and others, and that's Saving Private Ryan. One of the best war movies ever made. I love this movie. I love everything about this movie. It's awesome, and the effects are awesome, and better than any war movie that's out today. Number 7 on my list is another movie that was very nostalgic for me, and that's the Rugrats movie. I freaking love the Rugrats movie. I love the Take Me There song. That song is awesome. I saw this in theaters when I was a kid. I'll never forget the teaser trailer where the babies are driving the red tar wagon and Chucky goes, "I don't think that's such a good idea, guys." And it says coming soon on his sneaker. And Angelica goes, "It's about time they made me a movie star." And then they showed Thanksgiving in 1998. And I saw this in theaters with my mom and my sister, and I loved it. And I loved the new edition, Baby Dill. And Rugrats is just an awesome show altogether. And you know what's crazy? Rugrats is turning 35 this year, along with Doug and Ren and Stimpy. Like, where the hell is time going, you know? It's like so crazy how fast time flies. Another movie at number 6 on my list, another nostalgic movie, Pokemon, the first movie. Love this movie. The day I saw this movie, I got my first pair of glasses. I saw Pokemon in theaters. And I went to Burger King and got the toy. I was obsessed with Pokemon. The soundtrack is amazing, especially Brother, My Brother from Blessed Union of Souls. This Pokemon movie is the best Pokemon movie I've ever seen in my life. Very nostalgic. I owned the Pokemon games, the VHSs, the Game Boy games, the art set, clothing, you name it, I had it. Pokemon cards, it's insane. Pokemon is still awesome, especially the old school Pokemon. All right, number 5 on my list, we got an all-star cast. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Joe Pesci, Chris Rock, Jet Li, and Rene Russo, and that's Lethal Weapon 4. A perfect ending to a anthology. Now, if they made a Lethal Weapon 5, which they've been talking about for years, would I see it? Absolutely. Wasn't too much of a big fan of the show, but this is one of my favorite Lethal Weapon movies. And you know what? I don't hate any of the Lethal Weapon movies. They're all great. They're all fun, but this one was a lot of fun. Number 4 on my list is Edward Burns in American History X. I love this movie. And there's a quote that I love too. Hate is baggage. Life is too short to be pissed off all the time. It's just not worth it. I agree with that quote. This is definitely one of my favorite movies Number 3 on my list is Julia Roberts, Ed Harris, and Susan Sarandon, and that's Stepmom. I love this movie. I can watch this movie anytime. It's a sad movie, but it's a really, really good movie, and I kind of wish it would have got more recognition than it did. Number 2 on my list is another childhood favorite. Tommy Lee Jones, Kristen Dunst, Jay Moore, Gregory Smith, Dennis Leary, Frank Lagaria, if I said his name correctly, and the late Phil Hartman. And that's Small Soldiers. Now, I saw this in theaters as a kid. I ain't gonna lie, there was a scene that made me jump as a kid. But I also did go to Burger King, and I did get all the toys. I had all the action figures. I loved Chip Hazard, and I loved Archer. And I had the t-shirts and everything. And the song War, the rap war from this movie was awesome. They don't make movies like they used to, I swear to God. But I was so happy when this got released on Blu-ray. Now, my number 1 favorite movie in 1998 is Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan in Rush Hour. The original Rush Hour. Love this movie to pieces. These two had great chemistry. And I heard they're making a Rush Hour 4. I don't know when that's going to come out, but I'm sure as hell going to see it when it comes out. Rush Hour is a great, great trilogy. And I wouldn't mind seeing a 4th Rush Hour. Rush Hour is awesome. And I used to rent Rush Hour and Lethal Weapon 4 from the library often as a kid. I enjoyed them. They were great movies, and they still are. Rush Hour is a classic. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for watching my video, as always. Look forward to more of these coming soon. I got 1999 coming this weekend. And then we're going to go back to the 80s. Yes, I'm going to do a top 10 or a top 5, depending on how many 80s movies I have, of the 80s. I love the 80s. I was born in 86, but you know what? The 80s are still all that. And the 90s are still all that. Plus, I got a Blu-ray collection video. And I got a TV on DVD video coming. And I got so much good stuff. Alright, guys. Well, thanks again. And if you like these videos, please subscribe to Matt Movie Man 86 and give me a thumb up. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.